my airplane. You guys know I was in the hospital a few days ago, and before you're like, oh my god, why would you fly when you're in the hospital and you're sick? I was told by the doctor I was cleared to fly. I didn't have any pain anymore. The first 6 hours of my flight, I am feeling great. I am sleeping cozy as a clam, and then I wake up in agony, profusely throwing up. I'm throwing up not because I'm sick, I'm throwing up from the pain. The guy next to me, Rashab, I'm so sorry, Rashab. I woke this man from his slumber 13 times for me to just go to the bathroom and cry and sweat and change my clothes and sob my eyes out from pain. Then on my 14th trip to the bathroom, I'm trying to get back to my seat, but you know how sometimes they have the bar cart and you kind of just have to wait until they move past your seat to get back to your seat? That's what I was doing, but I was standing there barely able to stand in pain, and I was trying not to look like I was obviously suffering, so I was just like white in the face, sweating. And then the Air France flight attendant looks at me and she's like, are you okay? She only spoke French. She was like, are you okay? And I looked at her and I was like, yeah, I'm just a little ill. I just don't feel well. And she looks at me and she's like, no, lay down. And I was like, lay down. She was like, lay down. I was laid down in the back of the cabin. I was laid on the floor. She hands me pillows and a blanket, and she like acts fast. She gets a big water bottle, fills it with the boiling water you usually get your tea on a flight, and then flattens it and puts it in a pillowcase, and then gives me the pillowcase, and she's like, here's a heating pad for the pain because I don't have pain medicine for you yet. She goes on the speaker and says, is there a doctor on this flight for an emergency? She gets a big oxygen tank that a scuba diver would wear and then hands it to me with a mask, and I'm on the ground like Darth Vader, like I didn't even know when I was laying down. They were clearing back the entire back row for me to go and lay down for the remainder of the flight. Then the plane lands. You know when a plane lands and they get on the speaker and they're like, everybody please wait patiently to get up to get your bag until we park the plane, but everybody still gets up anyway because you want to get out of the plane. Yeah, that's what happens. And then the flight attendant screams, everybody sit down. And I'm in the back like, the doctor and 2 nurses come in with a wheelchair, come in and like shimmy me into this wheelchair, and I'm just wheeled in front of everyone off of a plane, and I've never been more embarrassed in my entire life. But we're in Milano, ciao!